Hey there, it's Shauna. I hope you're doing good. This video is 3 tips for you to meditate. So these are things that I found personally very helpful for myself over the past few years, and they're things that I don't hear people talking about very often, so that's why I wanted to share them with you. So they are cultivating a sense of curiosity, being consistent, and change. So I'm going to break all those down for you. So the first one is being curious or cultivating a sense of curiosity. I found this very helpful personally because I found that when I was meditating, I would get frustrated or angry if I couldn't focus myself or if I couldn't focus on the style of meditation that I had chosen or the medium, whether it was my breath or a certain visualization or mantra or something like that. And or I would get frustrated just for having a physical body sensation, like my back hurt or something like that. So, or even like emotions that came up. So, a teacher shared with me this concept of being curious about our experience as we're meditating, and I found this really it was very soothing and comforting, but also it just transformed the whole experience too, because when we meditate, if we get into a place where we are feeling anxious or frustrated or angry, it creates this constriction, and then that constriction doesn't allow the energy to flow. So, so when we're curious, it's almost a contemplative. It makes the meditation process more contemplative because everything that's coming up within us. When we sit to meditate, we're able to see things in ourselves more clearly. So that's thought patterns and feelings, emotions, sensations that we might have been numbing ourselves out to unintentionally. So that is coming up at that moment in time for a very specific reason. So when we're curious, we can start to just be more aware of ourselves and what we're doing, and we can start to connect the dots as well. Because ideally the whole process of meditation, it has many different benefits, but one of the main things with meditation is to connect to ourselves better so that we can respond more intelligently versus knee-jerk react to things. So I find that this being curious about our experience, it kind of flips things so that it's not I should be doing this or I should be feeling this. It's more, why is this coming up inside of me? And I just find that very helpful. So that's the first one, be curious. The second one is to be consistent. And I know that this is something that a lot of people have said, but I want to get about it a different way. So being consistent means ideally you have a daily practice. That's not always possible. So when I say be consistent, I mean even the fact of just thinking, oh, like I should be meditating, or realizing that you are stressed out at that moment, you have an opportunity in that moment to bring your focus in and to focus on whatever it is that you are doing in that very moment. So that could be being at work, that could be taking care of your kids, that could be doing the dishes. Whatever it is, that moment in time is an opportunity for you to bring this pure, focused awareness into this activity that you're doing. Because that's really what meditation is about. It's about being present with our human experience. So it's not about sitting in a chair, like, you know, and then like, oh, like I'm so calm and peaceful, and then you go out into the world and you're an asshole. Like, what's the point of that, you know? So I find that being consistent, that can take on many forms. So I would encourage you to, anytime that you feel that you notice yourself feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, just the fact that you're noticing that, it allows you an opportunity to get to focus yourself on exactly what you're doing. So that's the consistency that I would encourage you to cultivate if a sitting meditation practice is a challenge for you. So that's number 2. So number 3 is change. We are always changing, like constantly. Like we're never the same from day to day, month to month, year to year. we're drastically different. So why should the rhythms of what we do, why should that stay the same? Um, this this I find for people that are newer to meditation, but especially people that have been working with something for a longer period of time, it's really good to change up what it is that you're doing. Um, and I think for a few different reasons. One is you really want to find a meditation practice that works for you. There's so many different ways to meditate. There's sitting meditation. There's meditative movement like dance. There's laughter meditation. There's loving kindness, Buddhist meditation. There's like a Zen meditation. There's even things like yoga or surfing that it can also be a form of moving meditation. So experiment and find something that works for you. It's not about this outer appearance of what you're doing. That is not the point. The thing that you're going for is whatever activity or practice or ritual brings you into this almost otherworldly kind of experience with yourself. That feeling of where it's almost a dream kind of state where, and I've heard people say this, actually at the meditation group last night, one person said, yeah, I didn't really feel like I was doing it right. There was something that was happening inside of me, but I wasn't really sure it was going in and out, and she felt like she wasn't doing it right. And I said, no, that's it. That's good. We want to get into this state where it's almost that feeling of right when you wake up after you've had a dream where you're not really sure what was happening. That's when your brain is, your brain waves are literally changed and they're in a different state. So whatever it is that brings that experience to you, that's what you want to go towards. And that's going to change over time. So be open to that and be open to, if something doesn't seem like it's working for you, try different things. There's a lot out there, a lot of different ways. So that was number 3. So those are your 3 tips. Be curious, be consistent, and change things up, experiment a little bit. So that's all for today. I hope this was helpful. If you have any meditation practices or things that you have found helpful, I would love to hear from you. Would love to hear your experience. I'm always trying to change things up for myself too, so I just love hearing other people's experiences. So yeah, I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Namaste.